Exactly 20 years ago, Paper Mario was released on the Nintendo 64, and today, this classic is still a must-play for any Mario or RPG fan. Everything about this game makes it great. It's a fantastic storyline, there are hilarious characters in this game, there's a beautiful world to explore, all kinds of levels to explore, except for the desert level, and there's a lot of creativity that you could use, and different methods that you could use in battles and building up your character in this game. There's appeal in this game both to completionists who want to 100% complete a game and to speedrunners who want to try to complete the game as quickly as possible. And there's also glitches in the game that you could use to crash your game and kill your partners forever. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, so let's start at the beginning. From the first moment that you turn on your Nintendo 64 or your virtual console, it feels like you're watching a play unfold. You see the story of the 7 star spirits who guard the Star Rod, and Bowser comes along, steals the Star Rod, traps the star spirits inside cards, and the Star Rod makes Bowser invincible. When the game starts, you're invited to Princess Peach's castle. When you get there, it turns out that Bowser's castle is secretly underneath the foundation of Princess Peach's castle, and he flies away with the castle. Everyone inside is panicking. Then, crashing through the window, in comes Bowser, and the theme music that plays with every scene where there's Bowser. You fight him, trying to protect the princess, but the Star Rod makes him invincible. So Bowser defeats Mario. He knocks Mario out of the window, and Mario lands in a forest. And here, your Paper Mario adventure begins. In all kinds of Mario games in the past, Mario has fought against Goombas and Koopas trying to save the princess. So the first time you end up in Goomba Village with friendly Goombas talking to you and helping you out, you might be a bit taken aback or surprised or even fascinated. Mario has to try to get to Shooting Star Summit to talk to the Star Spirits to try to get help in defeating Bowser, because currently, Bowser's invincible now that he has the Star Rod. But one of Bowser's minions, Kammy Koopa, blocks the path with a block that you need a hammer to break so that you can continue on your quest. You're told that Goomba, the grandfather Goomba, has a hammer that can break this block. The game is humorous throughout the storyline, which is something that has been a vital aspect of Paper Mario, like in this scene where Mario revisits the balcony, he notices that the balcony isn't there anymore, and then he gently falls to the ground. Mario earns a rival early in the game, Junior Troopa, who provides some comic relief in chapters by always trying to defeat Mario but never being able to do it. Another example is early in the game after defeating the Goomba King. If you hit a nearby switch in the bushes, the Goomba King remembers to come out and warn you to not hit that switch. When he finds out that you did hit that switch, he gets worried and he's launched into the distance, and his castle becomes a bridge to let you continue to Toad Town and continue your quest. The feeling of the game being like a play or a story or a book that you're both watching unfold and taking part in continues as you play the game. Each of the 7 star spirits that you save is one chapter of the game, and in between chapters you play as Princess Peach, who sneaks around Bowser's castle, getting information about where the star spirits are and the weaknesses of the bosses that are guarding them. A feature of the game that really stood out to early Paper Mario fans was the party system. Throughout Mario's adventure, he would make friends and have characters join him on his journey, with a nice jingle playing every time one of them would join. Each partner has a special ability that could be used in the overworld, and some of these abilities are needed to solve puzzles, get treasures, and these partners also have unique ways to help you in battles. Paper Mario has an incredible battle system for a game that is turn-based combat. Mario starts off with 10 hit points, 5 flower points, which are used for special attacks by Mario and his partner, and 3 badge points, which are used to wear badges. In most battles, Mario earns star points, which are like experience points, and every time Mario earns 100 star points, he levels up and can increase his maximum HP, flower points, or badge points. Badges are collected in the world and give Mario special abilities either in the world or in battles. For example, some badges make Mario move more quickly. Some badges let him charge up his attacks so that he could do more damage. Some let him repeatedly attack an enemy until you fail an action command. Some let him jump on spiked foes that it would otherwise hurt to jump on, and so on. In battles, Mario can either jump on enemies, hammer them, use items, or use star power. The items that Mario can use during his turns can either heal him, give him boosts or special effects, or damage enemies. As you progress through the game, you unlock star powers from the stars that you save, and each has a unique ability, such as healing you, weakening enemies, putting enemies to sleep, or attacking all enemies and damaging them. Although there's a lot of humor in the game, the build-up to the bosses is fantastic. You sometimes see cutscenes with bosses early in the chapter, like with the boos in the Shanty Village who are afraid that Tubba Blubba goes around eating boos. Having a character that ghosts are afraid of is brilliant. You're supposed to be afraid of ghosts, but these ghosts are afraid of this boss. How good of an idea is that to show that this is a scary boss? Click the like button if that is a scary boss. You're also told that Tubba Blubba is invincible, but he has some secret weakness that you don't know about and you have to find. And if you accidentally do run into him before you find his weakness, nothing you do can hurt him. Everything that we've talked about so far on its own already makes Paper Mario an incredible game. But, big but, after some experimentation with glitches in the game and finding out what you can do in this game, I am completely blown away. There are things that you can do in this game that I never could have imagined that you can do in this game. You can time travel, you can skip chapters of the game, and then go back in time and then do something, and then come forward in time and clone your friends, and some of your friends disappear when you clone them, and you can accidentally lock yourself in a chapter, preventing you from completing the game. There are two types of glitches in particular that make this happen: out of bounds glitches and sequence break glitches. We've talked about the game being like a story in this video, and there are certain events in the game that, when triggered, make the game think that you are at a particular sequence of the story. With very, very precise movements in out-of-bounds glitches, you can skip certain parts of the story, trigger earlier parts of the story to go back in time, then later go back to the future and see a cloned version of your partners, have them join your party, have your clone of your partner disappear into nothingness forever, and complete the story in almost any order that you want. There's so much room for creativity here and writing whatever story you want. The glitches in the game and the people who discover these glitches, it just completely blows my mind. Another great part about revisiting this game, if you've already completed it before, is that you can just hold the B button to scroll quickly past the dialogue, which unfortunately isn't really too much of an option in the new Paper Mario The Origami King game. Whether this game was a childhood favorite or whether you've never played this Paper Mario game before, whether you're a completionist or a speedrunner or a casual gamer, there's something in this game for everybody, and I really recommend checking this game out. Paper Mario is an amazing game. After 20 years, Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64 still holds up. It's a great game, and it's worth playing or revisiting. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more of my content, and have a lovely day. Take care.